And good morning. You're waking up to the vibe. I hope everybody's doing well this morning. We are set up today for some fun. Fun is in the house. All right. Good morning, Jessica. Good morning, Pooh. Good morning, Bob Duff. Before I go through all that, though, let me say good morning to my guest. A flash from the past to my co-host. Good morning, Rebecca Piccone. How are you?
Good morning. I'm great. How are you?
Oh my gosh, I am so excited. I am so ready for today. Waited all week for this. Oh my gosh. How life is good? Life is good up there in Johnstown, New York?
Yeah. I can't wait for the weekend. The sun's going to be out.
Well, the weekend's here, Beck. Just so you know.
What's today?
Friday.
Oh, well, tomorrow.
Right. Just kind of keeping you on track.
I don't even know.
Oh my gosh. Now we're going to have some fun. We got some special guests here. I got to make a quick note. So listen, what have you been doing all week? Are you working now? I know, you work with the school district. You are?
Working from home, working with the kids online and, doing tutorials and taking tests. And oh, yeah.
I'm listening to you. I have to make this note or I'm going to screw something up.
I'm going to give a quick shout out to the Johnstown School District. They have done an amazing job working with the kids and getting their work and Chromebooks and
awesome. Keeping you on track.
Not me, the kids.
The kids. Because keeping you on track can be a challenge.
I know.
So for those, I'm going to say some good mornings here because people are just jumping in the room, and then we have plenty of guests that we're having on the show today, hanging out in the waiting room, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to do our best to get through these announcements real quick, and then we're going to go and get our guests. So first, I always like to start the show with some good mornings. Good morning, Jessica. Listen, Beck, did you happen to watch the show yesterday with the Scambato siblings?
Not live because it's way too early, but yes, I did.
No, wait a minute. Did you or did you not watch the show yesterday?
Yes, but not live.
Oh, not live. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm like, what do you mean? You're not? Why are you on my show today? You don't even watch my show? Oh my gosh. No, but how about the Scambato siblings' voices?
Oh my gosh, that was awesome.
Unbelievable talent.
I know.
Amazing. Only God can give us gifts like that. I'm telling you.
Tom Katina, that one, I cried the whole time.
Dr. Katina, it was such a great week. Oh my gosh. We had Dr. Katina, and then I'm just drawing a blank. Oh, Vince, who's on our show. He was on my show Tuesday. He wrote a book, Why Are You Single? And he's back today. Yeah, we had a fun show. You got to watch that one since you don't get up and watch us live. And then on Wednesday, we had The Young Fables, another amazing story, beautiful artist. And then yesterday, Carter and Cassandra Scambato, just beautiful. Be blessed this week. This has been a great week. Every week, wake up to the vibe. We're on a roll, man.
It's fun.
It's fun, right? And listen, we just passed 900 followers, which is cool. I mean, we're 3 weeks in, but I want to get to 1,000. I don't even know why. I just want to get to 1,000 followers. I think that's pretty cool. It's a good number. And then from there, it's just got that extra digit,
Yeah.
So there's only one way to get to 1,000, and that is for people to share and follow. Click follow. But more importantly, folks, if you can really help us out, when you share and you follow us, ask your friends to follow. Say, hey, watch this show. Make sure you follow them. Click on follow. It's so important. We want to get to 1,000. And it would be so much fun if we could do that. So we're a little over 900. Thank you so much. The gratitude is just, my heart is full. because of everything you guys have done for us. And we're here for you. Let's not forget, the reason we're here is to make you laugh and smile and to get you away from the TV so you're not watching CNN. So do you watch CNN?
Heck yeah.
You're probably watching this coronavirus stuff 24/7.
I knew about the coronavirus in January.
You knew about it before the Chinese.
Yeah. No, they knew about it in November.
Oh my gosh. Oh man. Anyway, let's give some good morning shout outs here. It's always nice to acknowledge our audience. When you and I were on WCSS 10 years ago, we couldn't see who was in the audience. It was just the two of us. Was that 10 years ago?
I don't know.
I think it was.
I still want to hear that helicopter ride.
You still look good. You're doing good. No, I'm saying. So, folks, if you just caught that look she just gave me, she would give me the same look. And when we were in radio, we were separated by a window, remember? You were on one side of the window and I was on the other side. And oh my gosh, now we're separated by Zoom. We'll never be together, you and I.
Good. I'm going to come visit this summer.
Oh my God. You what?
I'm going to come visit you this summer.
I hope you come visit me this summer. Michelle, good morning, Michelle. And Jessica and Pooh and Bob and Ann, good morning. Mike Bentley found his way. 5:07, I'm texting Mike Bentley on how to get in the room. Anna Gresta, good morning. Kim Craig.
Ann.
Who are you shouting out to?
Ann.
Oh, Ann, sorry, she just randomly just shouts out stuff. How are you chatting with people in the room? Anyway, Charles, good morning. Christine, how are you? Wow, first time I've seen you here, Christine. Welcome to the party. Marion, good morning. David King, he's in the house. Sue, good morning. All these people. And Roberta and Bob Scott, Bob and Sandy, loyal fans. Bev, good morning. I see a lot of the same faces. Awesome, awesome. I could keep going, but we're going to move on the show because I want you to know that we have some people in the room waiting because we are playing today Quarantine with the Vibe Tribe. And if you're wondering who the Vibe Tribe is, that is you, okay? All of you in this chat room, all of you watching, you have become part of the Vibe Tribe the minute you hit follow. And if you haven't selected follow yet, please do so and you become a member of the Vibe Tribe. And then when I get my stickers and coasters in, I'll send you one. So just next week, real quick, I have to tell everybody what's going on. Beck, check this out.
What?
Monday. Can you imagine, okay, because you're a mother and you gave birth. So can you imagine? No, what are you giving me that look for? Let me finish the story. It hurt. Giving birth or my comment? Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
That's okay. No need for apologies on a Friday morning, only on Mondays. Oh, wait, first, happy birthday, Walt Lewis, and happy belated birthday to Kathy Lewis, because I forgot her last week on her birthday, my cousin, the people that brought me here, I forget them. So I'm sorry, Kathy, happy birthday to you, and happy birthday to Walt Lewis, otherwise known as the Datacaster. Anyway, had to get that out. So Monday, I have a guest. They have 3 children, 13, 12, and 6. Okay. They go and she gets pregnant. They already have 3. They go find out they're having triplets. Right? Yeah. So they just went from 3 to 6. When she goes into delivery, there was a baby hiding that the ultrasound and doctor never knew. Nobody knew. So she had quadruplets. Wait till you see the photos. They're on Monday, okay? The mother and father. They went from a family of 3 to a family of 7, and right now they're at stay-at-home with 4 2-year-olds. Yeah, a 6-year-old, a 13, and a 12. Yeah.
And I'm complaining.
Stop your complaining.
God bless them.
On Tuesday, I have photographer Marlena Semenza on the show, and we're going to go through some of these amazing photographs. She's a top shelf photographer here in the Raleigh area, and we'll be featuring her on Tuesday and talking about the different aspects of capturing some pretty cool stuff. On Wednesday, Jason Adamo, great artist. Some of you were in the room last night. I did a watch party. Jason Adamo, he's a hit songwriter. He's been in Nashville, put out a couple hits, and now back in the Raleigh area. He's a host of a country show on the local radio station here in Raleigh. Joining me on Wednesday. On Thursday, I've got the owner of the School of Rock here in Raleigh, North Carolina, and we're bringing some of the students on. So that's really cool. You got some cool stuff. What's that?
Thursday.
That's Thursday. Well, yeah, I'll send you the schedule. Maybe you can get up and watch the show. And then next Friday, we're going to do Quarantine with the Vibe Tribe one more time. And then I'm going to be switching gears after next Friday because I want to make an introduction. I am launching a new talk show, which will happen at noon, but it's focused on Raleigh, North Carolina. It's called Raleigh Up. And we're working on that now. So we've got a lot of things going on. We'll be juggling 2 talk shows. I'm like Steve Harvey.
Maury Povich.
Is Maury still on TV?
You know what? King. David Guyette.
He's King.
YouTube.
Oh my gosh. So here we go. We're gonna bring on our guest. And before we do, how about this? I'm moving the wrong mouse to the wrong computer. We're going to bring on our guest. I've asked a few friends, some from back home and a couple of guys here that I met actually through this talk show, through Wake Up to the Vibe. We brought them back to be a part of Quarantine with the Vibe Tribe. And oh my gosh, we are going to have some fun today. We're going to get to know Rebecca and Joe a little bit better. That's what we're doing.
That's great.
Let's see who pops into the room here if I did this right. Ooh. 1, 2. We got one more. Yeah, look at that. Look how that works. This is
Italian Stallion.
Now all of a sudden everybody's moved. They moved their seats. Oh my gosh. All right. So let me do this. Brian Piccirillo, can you hear me?
I can.
Brian's in the room, ladies and gentlemen, from North Carolina. Vince Gaglione, can you hear me?
I can. Yes, sir.
Vince is in the house. Darren Piccone, can you hear me? Darren.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Darren. Oh my gosh. Bucky Gressa, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right. So for our viewing audience, I just want you to know, and you guys in the room might not be able to hear the cool music I'm playing in the background. You get it during the replay. We are playing a game called Quarantine with the Vibe Tribe. And the way this works is I'm going to go around the room with Rebecca, and we're going to ask the Vibe Tribe that you see in front of you, we're going to ask them some questions. And when they get the question right, if it's a question about Rebecca, I better get a piece of paper here to keep score. If they get a question right about Rebecca, Rebecca will get a point. If they get a question right about Joe Altieri, he gets a point. And it's that simple. It's that simple. We're just, listen, for our viewing audience, we're just having fun. That was the purpose of Wake Up to the Vibe, was to get up and take your mind off of the TV and the coronavirus, and you're out of work and we're losing money and all of that stuff that just occupies your brain and your emotions. We decided to remove it and just have some fun and bring it live to you. Plus, I'm working on a resume to be a local game show talk show host. And I needed some friends. I needed your support. So thank you very much. We've got upstate New York. We have Raleigh, North Carolina here, and with my co-host, Rebecca Piccone. So for those of you who just jumped in, thank you very. Oh, wait. Okay. No, I'm good. I pulled up my questions on the screen. I thought it was going to be on the screen for the audience, which would have been cool, but I did not do that. So, Rebecca, you have your questions?
Yes.
Okay. So you're going to ask the first question, multiple choice. This is very easy.
Okay.
You're going to ask Bill Agresta.
He's going to get it right.
Who's right down below you. If you look down, and Bill, can you look up for a second? Beck, look down. I've always wanted to do that. Anyway,
sure you don't want to be on the Brady Bunch?
No, you know what I mean? This is where my mind goes on a Friday morning. I'm completely shocked.
Hold on. Bucky, remember our trip to Maryland?
I do.
You guys went to Maryland together.
It was my BFF, Michelle and Scott. We were in the back of the truck.
Who knew? Okay, so here we go.
Anyway,
Beck, let me kill the music so we can hear everybody.
All right.
Okay, so go ahead and give a question to Bill Agresta.
All right, Pucky. When Joe Altieri was young, he played Little League baseball. He was hit in the face with a line drive. Was he A, he was taken to the ER after losing a tooth, or he was attacked by the batter, or he wet himself?
I'm going to go with he wet himself.
Oh! Bill Agresta, you didn't even have to think about that. Why are you saying that so
Here,
quick?
Hello.
You're not very athletic.
Oh my gosh. First of all, Beck, I wasn't attacked by the batter. I attacked the batter.
No, you wrote here.
So perfect. I get a point because Bill got it right. Okay, so I'm up. And let me move this. I'm up. I love this. I got to ask. So for those of you who are watching, Darren is Rebecca's husband. It's an unfair advantage, but I thought I would spot Rebecca a few points since it's her first time co-hosting on Wake Up to the Vibe from Raleigh.
How's that an advantage, sir?
I don't.
You're asking questions about her childhood.
Yeah, but you might
know that more than I would.
You might know the answer to this one, Darren. You ready? So when Rebecca was a kid, and I've known her since she was like 4, and when she was a kid, she was known for something. Was it running around the neighborhood nonstop, always going up to the little boys and pulling their hair, or did she actually start her kitchen on fire trying to make chocolate brownies as a kid?
Whoa, that could be any one of those.
You don't know the answer, seriously?
I seriously don't know the answer, but I'd have to say running around the neighborhood.
Yes, he got it right. Rebecca gets 1 point. Rebecca was
Not
up.
in the doghouse anymore, honey.
So, Brian and Vince, just because you're getting to know Rebecca on the show, she was always running, like always running. She never stopped running.
Forrest freaking Gump, man.
Anyway, all right, next one up, Vince.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this. All right, so, all right, Vince, I want you to pay close attention to the names. Okay.
No hints.
There was a man who goes by the name of Louis the Arm. Okay. He was a tough guy, big burly guy. He used to carry roofing shingles up a ladder like you wouldn't believe. He's an animal. And when Rebecca was a little kid, they sent her off to get leg braces that had attached saddle shoes to the leg braces. Okay. So Louis the Arm and Rebecca's dad take her off to the doctors to have her fitted for these braces and the saddle shoes. Okay. Which one of these is not true? Okay. So Vince, take a good look at Rebecca because the answer lies within her face. Beck, turn your chair around. So, all right. There was no way, which one of these is not true? A guy with the name of Louis the Arm was going to have a kid fitted for leg braces. Her mother said, "You are not wearing those leg braces because I do not like those saddle shoes." Or Louis the Arm cried.
Well, let's see. I can't really tell too much from the small little window Rebecca's in right there. So I'm going to say go with you. I'm cried.
Yes! Oh my gosh, he got it right. Louis the Arm cried. Oh my gosh.
Multiple choice of certain, fun names like Joey Pencils. You know how it was back in the old neighborhood.
Joey Pencils.
Joey Pencils.
Well, what's funny is if you knew Louis the Arm, he is this big burly guy, man. And I love that guy.
Best forever.
All right. So Beck, you are up and you are talking to Brian Picarillo here.
All right, Picarello. Ready?
I'm ready to be the first one to get one wrong. Yes.
All right. When Joe was 14 years old, he was a ladies' man. One day, while hanging out with
False.
friends,
Oh, that wasn't the question.
False.
Oh, sorry.
False. Let her ask the question. False.
one day while he was hanging out with friends, he got into a wrestling match with one of the guy friends, he said. The winner would get a date with one of the girls. It didn't work out for Joe because A, his opponent flipped him and he landed in dog poop. B, his opponent pulled his hair and made him cry. Or C, he split his pants and went home because everybody was making fun of it.
I was a little kid, by the way, Brian. This didn't happen like last year, okay?
Oh, I thought you were talking about before the quarantine started.
Yeah, before
That was a crazy Saturday. Split his pants.
You were right. Brian, you were right. You are the first one to get something wrong.
I get a point for that, right?
No, so Joe Altieri gets a point for that. Hey, somebody's got to get something wrong. All right, so moving on here. Welcome to the program, ladies and gentlemen. We're just having fun this morning. We're just kicking quarantine with the Vibe Tribe. We appreciate you being here. Okay, so I'm going over to Pucky.
Oh, boy.
He's gonna nail this one. You know, and Vince and Brian, they do have a little bit of an advantage, but they really don't remember their childhood very well, so it's not too much. When Rebecca was giving birth to Marino, she was on pain medication. She locks herself in the bathroom of the hospital, and the doctors had to talk her out. When she came out, she said, which of the following? Oh my God, Sinatra, please let our baby come out now. Or she thought she was Ethel Kennedy talking in her voice, begging for help. Or she wanted pasta and meatballs.
Oh, well, I know it wasn't the second one because she has no idea who Ethel Kennedy is.
Oh, wait, you didn't answer the question. Hold on a second. Go ahead. I was calling you wrong. You were wrong.
I'm going to go with the Sinatra one.
I wish.
Oh,
He got it wrong. She thought she came out. The doctors talked her out of the bathroom, and she thought she was Ethel Kennedy.
thought she was Ethel Kennedy.
Joe Altieri gets another one. Thanks, Buck, for getting that one wrong. All right, so
sorry, Beck.
Darren.
Fine.
Yeah.
All right, when Rebecca was in elementary school, a neighbor called her mother because her dog was lost, and the neighbor found the dogs, and they were stuck together like dogs do. Back then, there was no leash law back then. You would often see dogs stuck together on the street corner. So the neighbor calls up her mother and says, you might want to get Rebecca down here and get her dog. We found her dog. When Rebecca showed up, she did which of the following? She threw water on them, tried to pull them apart, ran home crying because she thought they would never be unstuck.
Well, I think she tried pulling them apart, if I remember the story.
Yes, Darren Piccone gives Rebecca a point.
But I know that she wasn't successful, so she might have run home crying too.
Beck,
Gloria Sorrento was like crying on her front porch.
you really tried to pull them apart?
Yes.
You don't pull two dogs.
No. How did I know that's how they made love?
This whole family show, warning you told me before we started, is quickly going downhill.
Days before Velcro.
This is before Velcro. This is how Velcro was invented.
Oh, God.
Oh my gosh, where are we? Who are we on right now? We're on Vince. And Beck, you're up, right?
All right, yeah.
Yes. All right.
Yeah. Can you make this font a little bigger? I can't see.
Can I
Are you ready,
what? I can't. I have no control over this.
Ready?
Yeah.
Joe moved to Nashville, Tennessee, where he lived for a year before moving home because A, he couldn't sing a note. B, there was no room for an Italian boy wearing a gold chain. Or C, he misses mommy.
I'm going to say C, he misses mommy.
Well, you know what? You know what? Hold on a second. Hold on. No. So Vince, you are correct in a sense. We're gonna give her half a point. Half a point because I did miss my mother. Okay, and you are correct. But that is not why I moved home. I moved home because I was such a misfit. I had a gold bracelet and a gold chain. I had a tan. I had black hair, right? Guido Italian out of upstate New York. I never felt so out of place in my life.
You're only allowed as far south as Jersey.
I was like, I need to go home. Not to mention I went broke and it was like completely out of my mind. But yeah, it was the gold chain, man. They didn't accept me. It was weird. Things have changed though.
Better than blonde hair, right?
Right. We see a lot of gold chains around here, don't we?
No. Things have changed. I don't wear gold chains anymore.
Maybe you should.
Oh my gosh.
Why not?
Brian, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Rebecca, when Rebecca was a little girl, all right, which of the following happened to her? She hit her head on a merry-go-round. She hung out at the local coffee shop gambling with her grandfather, or she used to sell mittens and hats that she made with her mother.
Well, I'm just going to go by because it was a tradition in my family that I used to go to the horse races with my grandfather all the time. So Italians, grandfathers always take their grandchildren gambling. So it's got to be that one.
I thought Puppy knew it.
Leave it to the Italian grandfather to take the grandkids gambling.
Yeah, I was still picking trifectas at the age of 4. That's all right.
And for our
grandfather didn't do that in Amsterdam.
But this is just for our listening audience. I need to point this out. It was a total coincidence that we have a Piccone, an Altieri, an Agresta, a Gaglione, and a Picarillo on the show. Total coincidence.
Full of diversity.
I love it.
I have this feeling like someone's going to knock on my door at the end of the show.
I wish someone would knock on my door. There's no action here. A car drives by and I'm like, oh my God.
Darren, what kind of action? Never mind.
You know what?
That FBI surveillance van is right outside.
No doubt. All right. So I got to write down that point. Rebecca got one. So Rebecca, right now you're up 4 and I'm 3.5. All right. So I think it's your turn, Beck, right?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead.
Who's answering?
Brian, that was a great answer, man. You're in the game.
I'm just going by my experiences. That's all. I'm just pretending like it was my childhood.
Is this one for Pucky?
It is for Pucky.
All right, Puck, ready?
Yep.
When Joe was little, his aunts and uncles treated him like their own little pet. He would always make his aunt, God, really? A, scratch his back as if he was a dog. B, listen to him sing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Or C, bring him fried dough with raisins.
Oh my God. What was the first one you read? Because you were laughing.
A, scratch his back as if he was a dog. Because he has a lot of hair on his back. So
Yes, I know this. Well, he didn't have a lot of hair when he was young on his back, I'm hoping. I'm going to go with C. Fried dough.
fried dough with raisins.
You got it wrong. When I was a little kid, my aunt would come over and my cousins are in the room. I would make her scratch my back nonstop. I would lay on her lap like a dog. And I didn't have a hairy back. I don't have a hairy back now.
Because because you get it taken off.
Oh, wait, that's... oh, my gosh. Because you can't take it off. Oh, my gosh. Darren.
She said you get it taken off.
What?
She said you get your hair taken off. You go to a laser place.
He gets it wet.
Oh, my gosh. All right. So, last question here. And this one is, where are we? Oh, we're with Darren. I'm gonna pass you on this one because right now it's 4 to 3.5. Okay, and I'm desperate. All right, so since you're married to her, I'm gonna go over to Vince because then I have a shot in the dark here. Okay, Vince, I want you to take a good look at Rebecca. Okay.
On the little 5x5 square that I'm looking at right here. Wait.
Take a close look at Rebecca because when she was in high school, they had a nickname for her. It was
Rob Parmigiani. One person.
Rob Parmigiani. Was that his real name?
He's not Italian.
Huh. Not Italian.
Oh, Rob Parmigiani. No, I know Rob Parmigiani. Good guy. He's funny.
Yes.
All right. So Rob Parmigiani, he makes the story better. When Rebecca was little, Rob Parmigiani gave her a nickname. He used to call her 4H, Afro Sheen, or Hot Stuff.
All right. Well, we'll go with the obvious here since I don't know any of the background. We'll just say Hot Stuff.
Oh, she was called 4H because she had a high forehead.
She's got a hat on.
That's why she's got a hat on. See, you guys
never got that.
You guys don't know this, but Rebecca's hairline starts in the middle of her head.
All the Italian
Well, if she would have taken the cap off, I might have had a shot here.
Well, I can't right now.
The answer correct.
Pucky, would you say?
Italian girls from the South Side have that hairline.
They have hairlines and mustaches.
And the afro.
And afro.
Really afro.
Oh my gosh. All right. So now that was a point for me. Guess who won this game?
How is that a point for you?
How did you win?
Because he got it wrong. If he got it right.
So then why didn't you give Beck the points when she got it?
That's why
got
he-
No. I'm the winner. That's all there is to it. Okay.
Be up by 10 then.
It's 4 to 4.5. I made a good comeback. Thank you, Vince.
Wait a minute. I still.
Happy to help.
No, so now we have another part of this show. Okay.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
All right. So real quick. Hey, thanks for sticking with us, folks. I was really worried that the number would just go from 40 people in the room to 10. But we're holding our own. So thank you so much for joining us here. We are playing Quarantine with the Vibe Tribe with some friends, just killing a Friday morning. Hopefully you're getting some laughs. I'm not even reading the comments because I can't read
a lot.
Well, I can't read the comments because I'm reading my notes for the contest, and it's on the same monitor. But anyway, here we go. So we're going to start with Brian on this one, and then we're going to go, hey, Brian and Vince. Vince, look up. Brian, look down and wave to each other, please.
I feel like I'm dapping. Sorry.
Beck, look to your left. Look to your left. Oh, wait, I looked the wrong way. Beck, look to your left.
I did.
Hey, you need 3 more for the Hollywood Squares.
Oh,
We're
crap.
gonna get that going next time.
Hold on a second.
Where are you going, Joe?
My battery on my laptop, I forgot,
He's leaving the show.
I forgot to plug it in. And it's the main laptop that runs the show. Anyway.
Why would you do that?
All right, so we're going to play a game. You've all heard of it. It's called Would You Rather, okay?
Girl.
We're going to just throw out some random questions. We thought, what are we going to talk about today? And we really didn't know.
Last night, I was like, I want to go to bed. I have to wake up early. You're like, give me an hour.
I like to think there's 6 intelligent individuals in this room right now.
All right.
So we're going to start with who did I say I was starting with? Brian? Okay, I'm going to start with Brian. Beck, I'll go first.
Oh, geez.
So these are just curiosity questions, Brian. We're just curious.
I don't like your tone of voice with that. This sounds like an interrogation all of a sudden. We're not saying did anything, but where were you?
Where were you? No, this is an easy one. And so Rebecca provided me with her 3, and I gave her 3. So Rebecca would like to know, Brian, would you rather have a drink with Elvis Presley or Frank Sinatra?
Frank Sinatra, for sure.
Why?
Huh? Where I grew up, that was the Rat Pack. I was in Wheeling, West Virginia, so they all hung out there, and my families merged with theirs, and I knew a lot of the relatives.
Our families merged. Your family merged with Sinatra's family, or?
No, but they just had a lot of the same social circles.
We had a lot of
it that way.
Well, he's from.
People were afraid of my dad at times.
People were afraid of my dad. I love it.
Hey, I thought I was having his baby.
Not mine. You're talking about Sinatra?
Yeah. Hey, Darren, go down and get yourself a coffee. We all need to talk to Rebecca. We can't have you in the room.
I guess.
Oh my gosh.
Just shuffle me into your little room there.
Now I'm really on Maury. I am not the father.
Now Brian really is going to have somebody knocking on his door.
Somebody knock on my door. I'm so goddamn bored.
Hey.
All right.
Watch your mouth.
You're not on a family show here.
Watch your mouth. Hey, all right, so you're up, and you got to ask Vince. She's cursing me over there. You got to ask Vince a question.
All right, Vinny.
All right.
Ready? Would you rather wear spandex pants for a week in public or go without a shirt for a week?
Wow, these are 2 great options here.
Did I just hear a dog start barking?
That would be mine. Sorry.
Oh, it's your dog.
That question.
That was just it's kind of funny. You asked the question and the dog started barking in the background.
Yeah, memories of spandex.
Well, let's see. Neither are great options, but I guess I'll have to go with the spandex because I'd be fully clothed at that point, regardless of how ridiculous I look.
Did you wear spandex when you were young?
I did not. I was one of those guys who wore the jean jacket with all the heavy metal patches on it, and the ripped jeans and all of that stuff. Yeah, that was me.
You were a heavy metal guy?
I had the long hair to match too, actually.
Are you still a heavy metal guy?
Yeah, I am actually.
You are?
Still go to the shows. I still get in there to the pits, and
like how heavy?
For himself in there.
Like Black Sabbath heavy or heavier?
Heavier than that.
Screamo heavy?
I'll send you a list later. How's that sound?
Okay.
You can sample a bunch of music. By the end of the day, you'll be useless.
If you couldn't tell, Vince was part of a hair band back in the day.
He was part of a hair band.
I wish. I had the hair, I had the whole look going, but I also had those giant aviator glasses too. So it was like, I tell people that, back in the day, the mullets that were popular, mine was just the most ridiculous mullet you'd ever seen in your life. I have the photos to prove it. Not many have seen those.
Hey, Pucky, what about the suspects?
Darren,
Yeah.
we can hear you typing, brother.
Sorry.
Darren decided to go to work.
He's checked out.
All right, so
Might as well.
all right, so Darren, you're up here.
Oh, boy.
Mm-hmm.
And this question came from your wife, and what's interesting is I don't know who Randy Rainbow is, but would you rather hang out and laugh with Randy Rainbow or Dwayne Chapman, the bounty hunter? Who's Randy Rainbow?
Oh, God. You don't know who he is?
No, but you do, right? Because you have to answer the question.
Yeah, no, I first of all, the bounty hunter he's not funny. If you're asking me if he'd be funny, I mean, Randy Rainbow is funny. I mean, he's just whack. He does all those parodies on YouTube.
Oh, I don't know. Brian and Vince, you guys know who Randy Rainbow
I'm not
is?
quite sure I'd want to hang out with him, but
Pucky, do you know who Randy Rainbow is?
I have no idea who Randy
Beck, I'm not.
Beck, you were supposed to stay away from when you were a kid. Don't
yeah,
ever go over to Randy Rainbow's
probably
house.
would.
You did not.
That's right. They get the velvet and the weirdo lighting in the house and everything. Yep.
Your mother.
I mean, if I had to hang out with one of the two, it'd probably be the bounty hunter.
Your mother would not let you go hang out with Randy the Rainbow.
No.
My mother?
No. Anyway, Oh my gosh. All right. I have one more and Rebecca has one more. And who's this going to? I forgot. Where are we? Who just answered that one? Darren. Pucky, we're on you. Okay.
Oh boy. Ready?
All right. Oh yeah, you're up, Beck. Sorry.
Would you rather live in a treehouse for a week with Jennifer Lopez or J-Lo, as they call her, or at a Marriott hotel with Madonna?
Oh my God. Treehouse.
You'd live in a treehouse for a week with J-Lo?
Why not?
I'd live in anywhere except for with Madonna.
Agree.
Why are you getting so angry?
I'm not angry. Like Madonna.
I don't
like her.
I have a funny feeling. I mean, Beck, you're on a show right now with 5 men. Okay.
Yeah, what the hell's going on?
I think I would have to take the treehouse with J-Lo.
Yeah, I agree.
Brian?
Agreed.
Vince?
Sure, why not?
Darren, you don't have a say in any of this because you live with my co-host.
I'm screwed no matter what. Which one I say, I'm in trouble.
Oh my gosh. All right, here we go. Last one. This one going back to Brian. Okay. Would you rather see 10 days into the future of your own or 10 days into the future of someone else?
Ooh.
Oh, that's deep. Then we got philosophical.
We're getting serious before we exit the show.
I'd say 10 days into my own future.
10 days into your own future.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Me.
I'm an A personality and I need to know what's about to happen. So the more information I have, the better.
Really? Wow, it's actually an interesting question. Vince, what about you? Let's what everybody's take on this.
Yeah, I'd say the same.
Really? Darren? Darren.
No, I want nothing to do with seeing my future.
Darren's like, I don't even want a future.
I don't want to know what's coming up.
You're in the guest room.
You're in the guest room.
You're in the guest room, baby.
Puck, future or of your own or someone else's?
If the someone else was a lottery winner, the someone else's.
Yes.
Love it, Puck.
How about you, Beck? You asked that was your question that you provided.
It was?
You can't make this. She's so sincere. It's not even funny.
Not my future.
Not your future. Someone else's, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I would have to go with my own. I want to know what's going on 10 days from now. I'd like to.
It's only 10 days. You're going to be working. You know what it's going to be.
I think we all know.
So I'm better off choosing someone else then, is what you're saying.
Binge watching your 97th episode of something.
Yeah, we're going to be doing the exact same thing we are right now. I'm going to be right in this spot 10 days from now.
So theoretically, we all should have just picked someone else's. It would have been more exciting.
They've been doing the same thing too.
Oh man, you guys were awesome. Hey, you know what? Listen, we kicked this off to just have some laughs and bring it into the living rooms and cell phones across the U.S. and we managed to corrupt 38 people today. So I want to thank you guys all for joining me here and on Quarantine with the Vibe Tribe. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Yeah. I'm wishing all of you guys a safe weekend. Stay safe. Stay home. Right? We're still staying home.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right?
14 more days.
14 more days and it's over, right?
That's what they're saying. Who knows?
Well,
I
since
want to get a haircut today. I know a guy.
I know
You're Italian. You have freaking contact.
you know all kinds of guys.
Just don't ask questions.
yeah, exactly. Bonus question. I know a guy. Anyway, so listen, hang tight, guys. I'm going to close out the show here, and then I will be in touch with all of you throughout the day and weekend. This was a lot of fun. Wishing you all a safe and joyful day and weekend. And for all of our listeners, check in Monday. We got a great schedule. I'll be posting the schedule tomorrow for the week. Thanks for waking up to the vibe. That's right. This is how we roll. This is how we roll. Have a great day, everybody.